everyone. Today is 8th of February 2024. It is around 9:05 a.m. In the morning. All right, let's start analysis together. Okay, today is the kind of like midweek analysis right now because today is Thursday. Okay, this week is going to be, I think, getting like a very quiet and quieter. One of the reason is because, of course, Friday is Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year to all my Chinese friends. So I think that going forward, the markets, I don't really think they are going to move a lot already. Okay, so I will tell you kind of explain why as well. So today is Thursday and tomorrow is Friday. We don't really have so much item going on. There's a minor things though, like for example, like the usual items such as an unemployment claim, and tomorrow we have some data. Okay, just look forward a little bit. Next week, what do we have? Next week we have those normal item, but it's a high impact one. All right, I think next week will be quite busy as well. You can see a lot of red color events will be coming out. I mean, high impact events will be coming out. Okay, so I think going forward this week, is going to be very quiet and quieter in my opinion. Okay, so I mean, try not to take very very big trade, expecting market to go, very big move, this kind of stuff. Okay, so sometime after a big news week, which is the last week, right? After that, I think market will slow down. There's a normal that we have seen it over and over again. So anyway, let's do the analysis together. We have I have already shared the screen. Okay, so first of all, let's start with the money flow. All right, so you can see the money flow, right, is like kind of like a few days back. Yesterday it was kind of like 2 days ago it was kind of coming back up, but the overall the flow is slowly drifting lower actually, right? That is like not much going on right now. So when the time like this, we need to be very careful with the stock market per se. All right, and like this is a kind of like a warning sign that we have seen it. So just be a little bit cautious in the market. I think since the market is low liquid per se, um, we may have like a quick pullback, this kind of stuff. Okay, all right, this is the number one. So I would say from the flow point of view, this is definitely neutral. All right, and then let's take a look from the red tide. Red tide is the I mean the lower the red tide, I mean the better for the index, right? But the red tide is kind of moving up as well. So it is actually the higher is not a good sign. So this one is also showing there's some sort of slightly bearishness in the market at the moment. Okay, it may be due to the low liquidity, like no activities or low activities at the moment. So I think from what we can conclude from here, market is not strongly bullish here. Okay, so this is something that we need to aware of. So we have to, like make sure cannot be so bullish on the market right now. Okay, just for daily basis. Okay, so let's talk on the weekly basis a little bit. Okay, of course, weekly is a stronger one. Weekly also, you can see the market is, I mean, it is a combination, right? It's a kind of like going lower as well. So just need to careful a little bit. When this flow is going lower and the market is going up, they are creating a lot of like arbitrage opportunity going on. Okay, so just be careful. Okay, just be careful a little bit on this. All right. So this from the flow. All right. Let's move on to the individual pairs. All right. So as you can see from the left screen, this is our CFD chart, all right, which we use to trade our market. And on the left, on the right is on the right is our future chart, right? Basically they are the same. I mean, I'm sure you know already. Basically they're the same. The only difference is I would like to look at the future volume per se. All right, so what is happening right now is that I think I mentioned about this. Hang on a minute, guys. Okay, so I have warning that the market got some sort of like been supported a little bit, right? Been supported a little bit, then the market have a double bottom. That's why I was saying that maybe they will go back up higher, which turned out to be, I mean, the direction was, I mean, the so-called the prediction per se is correct. So I think what we will have right now is because this whole week is market is really not doing anything much in the first place, and the market is just drifting up higher. So they are like when the market have nothing to do, they just go opposite direction of their intended direction, and they want to hunt the stop loss. Okay, you can see from here you can see the volume from the the volumes are pretty thin. That means there's not much participant going on in the market. All right. So from what I can observe is that they are trying to go and find very strong support region. So which are the high possible support region is that? I think this is a kind of support region that we are talking about. All right. So we are talking about somewhere around this region. All right. So we have to agree with the fact that market can or may go back to here before they come back down lower. All right. So I think it's on in conjunction with our this so-called liquidity map. All right. We can expect this kind of level possible first. So what should we do? My thinking is that since I'm bearish on the so-called on the broad base, right? I'm thinking that I will wait it out, let the market go up a little bit higher. All right, let the market go up a little bit higher, then wait for some strong bearish candle or bearish sign to show up. Then I will sell it down. That's my thought on that. Okay, one of the reason market is kind of like very unpredictable right now is you see the volumes are really low. That means there's no participant at all. Anytime they may go up, but we don't really look at what is underlying, or we just look at the price action. Oh, market going up, we buy. That at any time there's a bit of force coming in to push the market down, they will just zoom down pretty fast. Okay, so this is kind of like a waiting period, waiting for the right moment. So I will say I will wait it out. Okay, so as a moment, I will be neutral. All right, I won't be buying at all. I will wait around 1.2 will be the right words in my opinion. We see how the candle behave at this level. Okay. Now, okay, so this is my idea. I will wait around 1.2, gentlemen. 1.2, that will be the easy level the market can be able to come back down from. Okay, so this is on my idea. And so I think this week, I think we just do waiting, mostly waiting lah, in a way. Okay, let's move on. Okay, another one is Euro. Okay, another one is Euro. Euro also quite similar at this moment. You see the real volumes or real push are here actually. You see, for example, that time when we was here, the market go up, then they have a very strong trend coming in, right? We have a very strong trend coming in, and from there, very strong trend coming in, right? From there, the market drift up a little bit, a few more days, even almost a week, right? With very low volume, make people think the market is about to go up higher. Then what happened? Market just go down, and after that, once they broke this trend, they go lower. So I think what they are going to do is they're going to do something quite similar, in my opinion. You can see we have a trend here, number one. We have another trend here, number two, and we have a trend here, number three. So basically, the price is below the number three trench, right? So my thinking is that same thing, low volume, right? I think the market will likely to drift up higher first, then before they meet with some resistance. I think that would be the higher probability trade, in my opinion. Okay, that would be the higher probability trade, in my opinion. So what I am talking about is somewhere here will be a right time for us to short it down. Okay, so same thing. What should we do? I'm neutral on them as well. I'm waiting for certain level to hit. Okay, or at least I will wait for some price action of rejection. So we are talking about somewhere around 1.09. Okay, so 1.09 is a very good resisting factor at this moment. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on Aussie. You can see Aussie also very similar thing going on here. The real push came during this time, right? That was a real broke down candle. You see, after that, market retest, after almost a week of doing nothing, market retest, after that, they just broke down. So they are basically what they are doing. They are doing some sort of like a structure they are going on right now. So what they can do is they can do something like this. So we are waiting for this kind of thing to happen, right? So I'm expecting like for example, like here, like if we follow the same flow here, we are talking about somewhere around 0.66 level for it to broken down lower. All right, so let them come back to retest, then I think we will go from there, in my opinion. So it's like market go by wave. You have to wait it out, right? The market doesn't go down or go up all the time. Even they want to go down, right? They will take some time to drift a little bit here and there, to go down lower. Okay, one of the main reason why the market have to do that way, because if the smart money, they want the market to go lower, they need a good place to sell it down. Correct. Let me repeat. For the smart money, for the market to make money from the market, from the sell side, they need a good liquidity for them to sell it down. So where will they get the liquidity from? That means they need somebody to sell the position to them. Am I right? So they will get the liquidity from the normal sort of like an informed trader. And informed traders are basically they will trick the chart until this uninformed trader think the market is going up. All right, then they start buying. So when they start buying, who is the one that's selling to them? Of course, the smart money in a way. Then the smart money, they will they will find later, they will find a way to get the market lower. Okay, just keep in mind, smart money doesn't mean that they are winning all the time. Okay, because there's even in the smart money, they are in they have their own competition, right? So they have a lot of things to worry about. Okay, that's the reason why you can see all the big hedge fund, like for example, like Berkshire, right? The Warren Buffett one. All right, he never disclose his position immediately. He only disclose when the law sort of like make them do it. I think every quarterly or every 6 months. You got what I mean? Because people are not supposed to know what uh these big boys are doing. Because if the big boys, the trader know the big boys, their position, they can run against or whatever. They can do all kind of funny stuff. All right. So same thing. The liquidity is the most important. So for being a smart money, they will wait at the level that the small trader will be really willing to sell it to them. Example, just to give an example, since we are here, you see, as the market have a lot of bullish candle, the small trader will start to think, oh, okay, I think such a strong bullish candle, I want to buy now. So the time they buy, who are the ones that selling? All right, so the moment they start selling, and they start to like they start to really have enough of selling, then the market will go back down. Then all the buyer will get wiped out, right? So this is how the market move. So I'm thinking the better place for us to wait is around 0.66. No hurry to sell at all, okay? Unless we have some strong bearish candle or stuff coming later, right? I don't think this week will be so happening. Even the bearish candle also, I think most likely it will just go sideways. Okay, New Zealand, same also, gentlemen. Same also. All right, New Zealand also quite similar. New Zealand, we have a very strong bullish, very strong price action. Sorry, is here. Very strong volume is here. All right, so just keep in mind, actually these are like an anchor. These are like a pointer. All right, so market will really go back to here. All right, then we have to see how the market behave. Let's say, market really stay above this, and they manage to break really high by then out, and then we will say, okay, this level have become a support. But let's say the market go there, just couldn't break up, then start to go like that. Then this level will become a very strong resistance. So this is how we have to aware of this volume involved. I think most likely they might be a good resistance, in my opinion. Of course, I cannot see the future, but these are the conditions that we need to aware of. So we are talking about somewhere 0.615. So this is a level I will be watching closely. All right, it's a neutral as well. 0.615. Okay, so let's move on to gold. All right, I have been warning about gold potential pullback, right? And apparently they are pulling back a little bit. They tried yesterday, but same thing, they don't have enough strength actually. So basically, yesterday they have a very big move up, but they don't have enough strength. Okay, why they have no strength? Let's Let's investigate on them. All right, you can see. All right, you can see for the past few days what the volume really is. Basically, volume is really no strength at all. So they can do whatever they want to do around here. All right, so I think this is a time we need to maybe step outside. All right, we need to just be careful on that. Okay, I think what is the future gauge for gold is that? Okay, what is the future gauge for gold is that you can take a look here. We have a decent volume coming in around this region. All right. And we have another high volume coming in around this region. And we have a little bit of ramp up volume coming in this region. Okay, so now what the market is doing right now is the market is really refusing to go lower, So you can see here, they may not go up immediately, but you see this has become a very good support zone at this moment. All right. So gold, I'm not really that so bearish anymore. I think what they are trying to do is they are trying hard to break this level. I mean, they broke one time, could not sustain, they go down. They broke one more time, could not sustain, they go down. I think they are trying to break one more time, in my opinion. All right. So gold, I will say, just for the sake of anticipation, don't short. Okay, don't short. I think the market is trying to break this level again. Maybe this time they will succeed, right? So this is the sort of like a very important level. So when they break that level, what we need to find out, of course, we need to find out with a very high volume, kind of like a breakout that it have to, follow. So that means when the market really break out this 206070 region, right? When the market break out this, I need a very strong volume to push through. If it does happen, please let me know. That will be a value breakout already. If they have a value breakout, meanwhile, of course, our market will go up higher, right? So I'm not bearish on gold actually at the moment. All right. I'm just watching it closely and monitoring this 2060 level closely. Let's say the market just, like no strength, go and retest a bit, then okay lah. Market is ready for a swing back down again. Okay. So let's see how they break this level, 2060. So far, fortunately, unfortunately, I don't have any recommendation yet. I think because of it's nearer to Chinese New Year as well. All right, market is pretty low volume. Low volume means they can do whatever they want. So there's no odd in our favor mostly. Silver. Same thing, silver for the past 3 days, the volume is really crash. Look at the volume. There's no volume at all, basically. Okay, so when it's really this kind of happen, what we can learn now. Okay, you see, there's a high volume, all right, decently high volume, and they have this two candle with a quite a decent high volume as well. But for the past 3 day, all right, there was no volume at all. Agree with me on this? But if you see, actually the price dropped quite significantly. All right. So within this 3 day, there was no volume, but there's a price significant. So what could it happen? It's mean there is no participant in the market, but somebody just keep on selling, and he's selling. He's really moving the market with a very low volume. Right. To me, this is quite sneaky, because the moment there's a bit of decent strong volume coming in to push the price, I think the market will start to really, like a dead fish, will be alive again. So when this kind of condition happen, when this kind of like out of sudden, like market is moving a lot with no volume, you need to a little bit careful. Okay, should you buy or not? I don't think so. All right, yet, because of that, you need at least some price action to follow you. You need price action, and possibly we need like a better than usual volume. That means, the selling have already stopped by then. Okay, so I will be neutral as well. All right, so I think will be very, very interesting in my opinion. All right, so uh, don't buy. I think we might see. I mean, don't sell, and we don't buy as well. I think the market will maybe need in a while. I think market will about to go up higher in my opinion. All right, so this on silver. Okay, let's move on US dollar Canadian. Okay, US dollar Canadian. What is happening right now is basically they are also doing something like drifting here. Okay, anyway, market, the strong strength is here, decent one. and we have a bit of volume is here. So since the price action is pretty bullish, I think what can they do is that they can, I think, go and retest here, in my opinion. So we are talking about 0.743 to 0.4746. So we have about 30 points they can go up to. It's mean we have around 30 points they can go down to, in my opinion. Look at the price action are pretty, in a pullback mode. I think I would say slightly bearish. Market can go back down to this 30 points, or rather the kind of level at the moment. So I'm slightly bearish. So this whole the Chinese, before the Chinese New Year, because of the holiday peak season, our market is pretty not much participant in the market. All right. So US dollar CHF. Okay, US dollar CHF, let's take a look. US dollar CHF, we are in this strength that push the market higher. Then they have a bit of stopping volume coming in to sort of like move the market to another direction. We have another volume here. We have another volume here. So this, let's say this is the bearish volume. All right. So we have a one bullish volume per se. So I think what the market can do is that they can go and test around before they move up to another direction, in my opinion. The volumes are not so high, but not so low as well. So since it is a bearish looking candle, I think they might drift a little bit lower. It's mean since a bullish looking candle, I think they might drift a little bit higher, in my opinion. I think looks like 0.8753. I think that kind of level is possible. So don't short. I think market can drift a little bit more higher. But we don't have so much meat on this guy at this moment. Okay. So a little bit tough to trade right now. So I'm just slightly bullish on this guy. Okay, by the way, we have a position on this guy, buy side, and yesterday I took profit already. I should have hold a little bit longer. But I mean, this is what it is. I think if they want to go up, also they may go up a little bit higher only. Okay, and moreover, look at where we are right now. We are at the very congested state part of the congested level. All right, so I would say maybe they may not be able to break out immediately. All right, so just KIV. So I'm slightly bullish on them. All right, okay. US dollar JPY. Really going just one day up, one day down, I mean, this period is, I think, kind of expected. All right. So basically that's it. Market is just, I think market is still overall is still likely to, what is happening right now is market is here. Right. Then the low really volume just plunge. So we have this level have become a very good resistance. So market can do like this. Scenario one, and they go down lower. That's the scenario one, or market can break out from there. So we need to see what exactly will happen. So, but definitely market will likely to retest here. So what I'm talking about is we are around like 79 to 88. So we are talking about 100 points. So we are talking about 147 level. So market can drop 147 level first. So same thing, slightly bearish. I think it's in the pullback mode right now. Okay, so this is what is happening. Okay, all right, let's move on. US market. Well, US market is 2 day down, 1 day up. Okay, let's see what the volume is doing. Also, same thing, the volumes are pretty low. Okay, when the volumes are low, it's not exactly the time for you to avoid. It's just that when the volumes are low, it means the market can be pretty how to say erratic. Okay, that means they can do anything they want. All right, sometimes when there is low volume, market can go up like crazy. Okay, so I'm not saying the low volume time is not a time for you to trade. It's just that we need to know what it is. Okay, because being low volume is the best time for the market to move as well sometimes. Okay, because no resisting factor. No volume means there is no sell. As a buyer, there's no seller, so the buyer side keep on hitting the bid. Press buy, then market go up pretty fast. Also is true on that downside as well. Okay, so let's see. currently market is yesterday candle is kind of like a bullish candle. So of course we have to be slightly bullish for sure, but just be careful a little bit because the volumes are getting really thinner and thinner. All right, so like one bad news can really torpedo the whole thing down. Okay, so this is a point here. All right, so let's take a look on the Hong Kong. Okay, Hong Kong yesterday they just changed the governor, right? So anyway, I think Hong Kong going forward, I will say it's getting more and more bullish in my opinion. But we need to, just patiently wait and buy will be the better words, right? My thinking is that because the Chinese New Year is just around the corner, maybe this week is going to be, I think, quiet already. All right, today, tomorrow, I mean, what a different, right? So I think the movement will only coming in start from tomorrow. Start from next week onward. So we take it a little bit slow. We don't be so aggressive on them. I think overall Hong Kong is going to be quite bullish in my opinion. All right. So, we are just scout the market, buy slowly and add the position. So that's my idea for the maybe for the next 2 to 3 weeks. All right. Of course we don't add a lot of position anyhow. We slowly add, this kind of stuff. Currently we have a position on Hong Kong long position. We are in a kind of like a decent profit. So we have to monitor closely and see how much money we can make of it. All right. So this on Hong Kong. We will not trade, most likely not today, because market is slow. All right. Another one is German index. Okay, you see German index already shows signs of, really like one day up, one day down already. So this is signs of a bit of congestion going on already. So I would say German index, you can see there's a high volume here. So I think the market will likely to drift down lower back to this region, in my opinion. You see, when the market was going, here's a high volume. So this high volume is at this level, right? So this is a level. So now market just going back to here. So I think they're going to do something like this, in my opinion. So German index is not bullish at all at the moment. I think neutral will be the better word, in my opinion. All right, you can see that they have already one day up, but the next day, which is yesterday, they already rejected it already. So it's getting a little bit weaker actually. All right. So neutral or slightly bearish will be the right word for them. Don't add long unnecessarily at this moment. All right. Okay. And of course, it is in conjunction with the flow that we are looking at, right? The market seems to be rolling over. So just be careful. All right. So let's move on. German after that. Okay. After that, the soft commodity. All right. Of commodity, it is kind of like a bullish case scenario going on right now. You can see the market have a very strong bullish interest, but after that market kind of like goes sideways. Then whenever the market go to the lower end, they got some push coming back in. So I think this guy, what they are trying to do is they are trying to be bullish as well, but they are not being sort of like make it sure not very obvious. So they made a normal trader to confuse whether it's bullish or bearish. So I'm thinking from the underlying underneath, they are kind of bullish. All right, they got a bit of like a hidden buying whenever the market is at a good level. So they are not ready to break out yet, right? So I think market will do like this, but it is better to stay roughly on the buy side, but stay small and collect slowly, because market is not obvious. All right. But of course, when it's obvious, it's time for you to, start taking profit as well. This way, I think the current place is where the smart money are slowly accumulating their position, because they don't want to be obvious. They want to be as quiet as possible. All right. So, like smart money really can, accumulate for weeks, so even months actually. So I think this is where we are right now. No hurry to long, no hurry to sell. But if you ask me which side is better bet, I would say it's the buy side. Do it slowly. Okay. Because, market is not ready for a breakout yet. Okay, let's talk on soybean. Okay, soybean is I think we have a very good we can call it selling extreme if you follow Wyckoff methodologies. All right, this is selling this is sort of like a it's a stopping volume, but of course market have a very strong bearish momentum, so they didn't stop immediately. So the rest are really low volume. You got what I mean? So I think the market is about to turn up anytime soon in my opinion. Okay. So my thinking is soybean is not so bad in terms of potential risk and reward actually. Okay. What we are seeing right now is like what we are seeing. Okay, let's say we got part one and this whole move of past 2 weeks is a part two, right? What we are seeing right now is we are like in the scenario of, pulling the rubber band, right? So one, they are pulling the rubber band, but the moment the rubber band has been released, right, I think the market is going to move up higher. Okay. So, um, how to say, uh, technical wise, not fantastic. All right, but from the some structural wise, I think we have a very high risk and reward ratio going on. I mean, of course, we can lose money and nothing 100%. So we can, for example, like we say, if you risk one, I think we can, we can look for 1.5 or 2, this kind of stuff. This is what I mean. Or if you are a little bit more daring, if you risk this kind of one, you can do here is 2 ma, right? Here is 2 ma. So 1 plus 1 is 2 ma. So 1 is 2, this kind of reward and ratio is going on at the moment. And one thing I a little bit like is that for the past few days, I look at all the pin bar showing up. Pin bar means there's some price that's supporting in them. All right. So soybean, I'm a little bit interested. See how. I think we might have some some case scenario. So this is my first KIV for today. I want to see, maybe we take a position. Okay. What do you think, guys? You want to take position or not? This one, we can try. We can try. Okay, we can try. All right, we can try on then. Okay. Maybe when the this Euro section and US section come, we may take some bullish position on them. Okay, just monitor on them. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's take a look on this kind corn. Okay, corn is quite different from soybean because the price actions are pretty bad as well. Same thing, we are seeing a very strong around here. Around here. Same thing, we have a very strong high volume coming in. I think this is a very I mean, whoever want to sell, this absorption is already done already. The rest are just drifting lower. And if you look at closely for the past 2 days, there's a very high volume coming in here. Okay, just to keep in mind, guys, just to keep in mind, I don't think I will wait trade today. I will want to see the bullish candle show up first. I think I will wait one more day to sort of like to support my view. All right. So let's say today candle go up, well, then we will more talk about bullishness by then. I think that is unfolding soon. Guys, do me a favor. Please watch out for me corn and soy for the next 2 days. All right. Let's say it's doing well and in our favor. I think we have a very good potential entry. Just keep in mind, you see how the market can trick you. You see here, has a very strong bullish candle, make people think that, oh, it's a bullish, go and buy now. What happened? They put the stop loss here. They really nicely come down to really hunt the stop. Okay, so I think we need to wait. I think, okay lah, give some, since the market is totally on the downtrend, we are not in a hurry. We wait at least some bullish candle first. Okay, I think by end of tomorrow, let's see. End of today candle. So that means we don't trade today, but we see how today candle end first. All right. So soybean and corn, I will be just KIV a little bit. Nothing big, but just KIV a little bit. Okay. All right. We are seeing some potential bullish coming up. Okay, BitCoin. Bitcoin is a lot of funny thing going on them. All right. So what is happening to Bitcoin? Okay, Bitcoin, of course, we don't only look at the we do not only look at the price session or whatever, we also look at other things, right? Bitcoin, I like to look at the stable coin market capitalization, right? You can, I mean, put it this way: if the stable coins are pumping, Bitcoin will go up. Okay, if you want to know why I use this, okay, you see the stable coin have been dropping actually quite significantly since somewhat since April 2022, and they really start to pick up in October 2023. All right. So what happened on Bitcoin on 2023 October? Can you see that? Can you see that? So you see, somewhere that period they are really in line with each other. See that? So basically, this whole rally is fueled by the, of course, the so-called the money printing of the stable coin. So from as the theory goes, the more they, I mean, the more they climb or the more they add the more they mint their stable coin, the more the market will go up higher. So now you see the market is like drifting higher and higher. So I think that's the reason why I will not be really bearish until this level start to drop. Okay, so I think the market is really going up higher in my opinion. So let's see how it's go. I think they were definitely were likely to go back to 45, this kind of level. Look at the yesterday candle. Okay, look at the yesterday candle. The volume is nothing so big, but it is higher than the past for the past few days. So to me, it's a little bit of valid breakout in my opinion. A little bit of valid, not strong one, but a little bit of valid breakout in my opinion. So we need to see how the candle fare today. If let's say the volumes are higher or the same as yesterday, I think we have a further upside potential in my opinion. So no hurry to sell at all. Market can go drift up higher first. Okay, so I think they were likely to go to this tip level lah, right? So which is around 45K. So definitely not a right time to sell. Let's see how they behave around 45K first. So Bitcoin, I'm slightly bullish. 45K is very highly possible. They will go to 45K. All right, on this. All right, so don't sell. All right. And there are recently, we have a position on this guy. All right, we have a position on this guy. So why am I buying this fella? Okay, I buy with a small amount and expecting to add if the market really start to go in our favor. Okay, so what is happening? You see, we have a very good run, a very good high volume. Of course, they almost 1 month or so, the market really do nothing. Then they have another push coming in. So you can see the, for the past, like they just keep on going up for the few days and they have a high so-called volume coming in. Then since the market just been going down lower and lower. So you see, when the market is going lower, look at the volumes that really accommodating. So they have nothing really going on for almost, I would say, 2 months, right? Then after that, that 2 or 3 days ago, there's a bit of push in the volume coming in. And fortunately, unfortunately, we have a bullish volume. Bullish candle and a big volume is number one. And we also have a bearish candle and big volume. This is number two. So what they are trying to do is there's a lot of buying going on around this region, buying and selling. So we need to see who win and market will go into that direction. So a lot of swapping going on. I mean, somebody's buying, somebody's selling, this kind of stuff. So apparently we have to take a side mark, right? I expect market will likely to go up higher. This should be the quite a easy peasy target in my opinion. All right. So of course, well, number one, will it go up higher or not? All those things, not 100% sure. But something is going on right now already. So I try to take some, maybe take a bet. I think the market will likely to go up higher, at least go to here in my opinion. All right, guys. So that's the reason why I took a long position. I'm watching it closely. Let's say the market really start to, how to say, gain momentum. We add slowly. Okay. So I think hopefully we can make money out of it. All right, this now currently is plus and minus from our position, so not clear yet. But anyway, I mean, we have to take chance, right? Okay, so this on the why I took this position. All right, that another one is Nest Gas. Okay, Nest Gas, we are too eager, and I mean, we are not right on them. All right, we are not right on them. Actually, I think we are almost about to hit our stop loss on them. Of course, we will not add any more position at this moment. If there's a stop loss to be hit, what can we do, right? We do our best. We think the market will really, resist this level, and it didn't resist. Market just keep on drifting lower. So I will just keep it as it is. Hit our stop loss. I will just step back, and we will reevaluate for another round. Okay. So this on the next case. All right. And last but not least, there are a few things that I noticed. Okay, since the Hong Kong, I mean Chinese stock markets, Chinese items stocks are doing well. I was looking at some item in the the US market, but it's a Chinese counter. Okay, just this company go a little bit of way back. All right. So we have a very good run to here. Then, after that, after the market just really took a dive. I think even though they are the US counter, they add more like a Chinese, the stock market like that. You see, since then, is really going down lower. If you look at it here, we, almost the beginning of this IPO like that. So I was thinking like, okay, this one look, maybe like some potential play is going on here. All right, potential play is going on. And then I look at the chart, right? So if you look at here, we have a high volume coming in to sort of like a potential buy, right? Then you see market just took a dive. So the interesting point is that when they are diving quite significantly here, which is number one example, you look at the volume, there was nothing really going on. So like somebody is like intentionally let the market come lower, go lower, and you see they are starting to accumulate again, in my opinion. So this made me feel that okay, we might be possibly getting near to the bottom area, in my opinion. All right. So that's why yesterday I took a very minor trade. Right. We are not making money and we are not losing a lot of money also. So just see how it's go. I think the market give time, they are about to go up higher, in my opinion. Even though this is listed in the US market, they doesn't move like a US market, because when all the market US market is going up higher, this counter is quietly going lower. Okay, I think something similar to Alibaba. All right, so I'm watching this counter closely as well. Let's say the market do well and start to reward our position, I will add slowly. Okay, as of right now, I'm dipping toe and see how it is. Okay, guys. So just to have a quick recap, gentlemen, just to have a quick recap. Because of the holidays week, I think all the markets are really drifting here and there. Nothing really so significant about, except soybean and corn. Soybean and corn, especially soybean, I'm seeing a little bit potential good risk to reward going on there. Okay, so let's see how it goes. I would like to see how it's, let's say whether I can buy or not, but at least I will wait 2 day candle to close first. Okay, so if you see anything, you just PM me, let me know. All right, then the BTC I already explained to you already. We still have a lot of money printing going on. So I think that will lift, or that will sustain the price for a time being. BTC 45K is highly possible. And the rest are pretty much my individual items. All right. So no recommendation today. I only have 2 KIV, which is the soybean and corn at this moment. Okay. Okay. Any pairs you guys want me to take a look, or you guys want to discuss about, gentlemen?